What's up, everybody? It's Dean Anthony, and I hope you're doing well today, and Happy New Year. Today in this video, we're going to be actually updating our selfies. It's just something good I think every photographer should do is take a self-portrait. Give yourself some time to like really look at yourself through the lens. I think it's actually something that helps make posing overall when it comes to, especially if you take pictures of people, right? It'll help you with your posing because it makes you look at yourself in the same ways that everyone else looks at themselves. As a photographer, videographer, any creative, a lot of times we provide the creativity and very often aren't. Well, you kind of get what I'm saying. You're not usually in front of the camera. You know, outside of like something of me doing this YouTube video, you're not really the person, the subject of the image. You're not the subject of the video. It's usually about everyone else, and it's always about making sure everyone else is looking flattering or is represented the way that they want to see fit in their portrait. So one thing I just try to do every so often, at least once a year, is take a self-portrait, just to look at myself through the lens, right? And I think right now is a great time to do that and a great opportunity to make a new video with y'all. So the way that I'm doing that is one, I'm using my, which I'm also currently recording on. You'll see some footage with my iPhone probably pretty soon. But I am recording with my R5. I'm taking the photos with the R5 with my 50mm 1.2. I'll probably be roughly at aperture 2.2 or something in that range for this. I have a light over here. It's called a NAND light over here that's lighting me right now. We're going to use continuous lighting for this image. The way that I normally take my self-portraits is while using the Canon Connect app, using Canon Connect, just how it works. So just a little bit about the Canon Connect app. It is a good option for like these type of self-portraits, helping record yourself, anything like that, especially when you're a one-person team and you need to like record or take a picture of yourself, right? It's a great option. It's not the best option. Like, it's definitely something that could be greatly improved on. I connect usually through Bluetooth because sometimes when you're out in the field, like the Wi-Fi, it's not a Wi-Fi option, right? And it works. It works. It's not a pretty job though, right? There's a lot of delays. You know, it's delayed. You are able to adjust your settings while using the app. It's just not a smooth experience. It's just something that gets it done, right? It's kind of like that. It's kind of like a first car. And it's been like a first car for a very long time. I've probably been using that Canon Connect app at least for the last 3 years, and no update has really made it too much better than the last set. But like, unless you're about to use another means of like taking the picture, it'll get the job done. It's a little frustrating, but it gets the job done. And particularly, I think it's better than using like the timer on the camera, right? Because I can just keep shooting, and you can also do the timer on the camera with that if you want to help with your posing or anything like that. But we're gonna go ahead and get started, and I'm gonna show you my setup, and then I'm gonna switch then to the recording of my phone and just kind of talk through that, and then we'll go through there. All right, cool, thank you. All right, so we're gonna be using the R5 with the 50mm 1.2. The mic has nothing to do with anything. It was just up there from another video. And we're also gonna be using this light right here. It is it's called a NAND light. Right here, it's a great little studio light that I have. And then we're gonna be using this backdrop. So this little pop-up backdrop is really convenient. It's actually the way that I shoot most of my headshots with professionally. All right, jumping right into it. As you see right here, I'm adjusting my settings. So I'm actually recording my screen on my phone on the Canon Connect app. You can see it stuttering, right? This footage is actually moving at 200 speed, so it's 2 times as fast in Premiere, and you can still see it's pausing. So like, you can just double the time for any time that you see it pause or jitter or whatnot. So that's what I was saying. Like, the Canon Connect app is something that gets the job done. It is not the best option. Well, it's fine. Let me just end it right there. It's fine. I use it. It'll be okay. But yeah, so you can adjust your settings. So, you know, I'm adjusting for the light. I already have my light in the position. I don't think I'm about to change it at all. So now I'm just adjusting in camera where I want the how I want the lighting to be. What I also wanted to mention is please don't judge the R5 based off of this screen for how well the R5 focuses. The R5's focus is great. The Canon Connect app lets you control where you want the focus to be centered. So what the camera is doing is it's first starting off where I place the focus, and then it's jumping to my eye or to where it thinks is best, as you see right there. Okay, so right here, I'm finally getting ready. You see, like, it's jumping, making sure that I want the focus on my eye in the right place. And so right now, I'm trying to take pictures. So you can see it's clicking. Once again, it's delayed a lot. Like, so this is going through, but I'm over here clicking, taking the pictures that I want, trying to see my posing, kind of see where the lighting is on my face, where I want to be. Yeah, it's just, finding out that shot. Pick the shot that you want. Look, it recorded at New York Times. But pick the shot that you want and kind of like figure out what pose. I knew I wanted something more dramatic, so just kind of went with it. After a while, I kind of got sick of my hat, which I think that's about to jump over in a second, so I reposed myself a little bit closer to the camera, and we're gonna jump to that right here. I have to smile. So I went from a stool I was sitting on to actually standing up, so we're getting a little bit more in the frame and whatnot. I do just want to pause and mention, make sure you're having fun, right? So we don't want to be too judgmental on yourself. Have fun, keep doing it. It's a good little journey for yourself. And just make sure, like, you capture the story of you the same way that you capture the story for all your clients, for all the people that you work with, for your family, your friends. I feel like right now, this hoodie, that hat, when I take off my hat, this looks like Dean right now in the moment, and so I'm having fun with it to get some dope shots of myself. Also, be known for your own photography to yourself. That's just all I want to mention, and we're gonna jump over to the last part of this. All right, so now I'm wrapping up. I decided I wanted to get just closer into the frame. On the back end, I probably should have took 2 steps back. That's how I would have changed it, the shot, after I got to my edits. But I was really happy. Like, this is actually how I like myself. It's about shoulder high, but I think I just 1 or 2 more steps just to give the frame just a little bit more space to breathe. Or the other option was I could have turned the camera to the side. I just didn't feel like doing it. But right here, we're just able to get a couple of more headshots. I think I'm about to take off my hat. I didn't say that like 3 times, but it's coming through. Right here, I took off my hat to just kind of get a little bit more to feel. I felt like that naturally gave the scene just a little bit more place to breathe. A good contrast between the hair, I look good right there, y'all. But but you gotta love yourself, y'all. You gotta love yourself. But they gave me a good space in between the backdrop, the camera lens, and the lighting to just really tell the story of me. So I was able to get a couple of shots that I was really happy of. I'm gonna show them to you right now. And these are my 3 favorites. I think it took some really nice pictures. The second one, this is the one I wish I took a step back. Probably would have also took out a little bit more light. Didn't want to mess up the highlights anymore. And then this is my favorite. Shout out to Anthony on Tog Life. He's the one who inspired this particular picture. All right, so we just finished up the shoot, and I just want to give you a couple of suggestions for if you're taking a self-portrait, what to think about. 1, know your angle. It's the same thing when I tell all my clients, right? Before we even take a picture, I ask them, when you take a selfie, which side of the face do you take a selfie on? I always lean to my right side, is where my stronger dimple is, and so that's even where my light is right here, right? And so because I know that, that's already making a setup. Making sure that you elongate yourself, keeping your weight on your back foot, rolling those shoulders back, X, Y, and Z. The same things that you would tell your client, you have to tell yourself. The hard part about doing this by yourself is that, you can't review as fast. So take your time. Why it's good to take your time is because you need to take a bunch of images. Same thing that you do for your clients. If you go to a 2-hour set and you take 300 images, it's not because like you didn't get any good images, with those first few clicks. It's because, like, if you keep on shooting, you get a better image in between. You'll get that best image out of that set. And so you just gotta treat yourself like that too. Make sure you block out some time, especially to set up this. It took me probably, I've done it a while, so about 10 minutes. I just kind of know what to do with this set. Give yourself 10 minutes to set up. and then go from there. Make sure you're looking at the camera. I am bad at this. I'm actually trying to get better at this now, even with these videos, not actually looking at the side screen, but looking directly into the camera. It is awkward, but you get it. Make sure you're looking for looking at your eyes, making sure that they're lit the way that you want to light them. I had to adjust this light a lot of times just to make sure that as I moved, that I kept the catch light in my eyes. And have fun. Don't be overcritical of yourself. Love on yourself. This is a great opportunity to appreciate yourself, get creative with yourself. If you're more creative, get more creative. I like something a little bit simpler, but yeah, it's a good thing to do, to take some time to take a self-portrait, get to see yourself, get to acknowledge yourself, and just appreciate yourself. But that's it for this video. It's gonna be a short one, like I said. Thank y'all so much. My goal is every year I can say the same thing, like I want to be more consistent with these YouTube videos, and so hopefully I am. Right, and not it really is a hopefully. I'm trying to make sure I'm done trying, and that's kind of been my motto for this year. I'm no longer trying, I'm just doing stuff. And so I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure you like, subscribe, tell me how you feel, tell me what you think I can do better on this channel. But I greatly appreciate everyone who's been rocking with us. We're almost at 370 something subscribers at this point, and so, like, you know, it's ticking. And I appreciate everyone for subscribing, even when I haven't been the most consistent at posting. So thank y'all for everything that you do. You have a great day. Talk to you later. This is Dean Charles Anthony II, and I'm out.